right, what is up, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time to do a little BSing out here in the shed. Um, Happy 4th of July. We're a day away. Tomorrow's the day, and I'm getting reverb on here because I got too much stuff going. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all right. I'm not sure exactly what's picking up the audio, but apparently it seems to be working. You guys let me know if you can't hear me. Just be like, hey, Dig Daddy, we can't hear you. I'll get the message, I promise. I apologize. I'm just kind of getting a couple last minute things together because, nothing ever goes the way it's planned. Can you hear me? Awesome. Awesome. Good to hear. God damn it. Pin the message. All right. I was trying to pin the message, but you guys kept typing, so it kept moving it on me. Messing me all up. Oh, that's not wonderful. But all right. I hope the week is treating you guys all right so far, anyway. It's Monday. We're only a day in, but luckily tomorrow's off for most people, I would assume. 4th of July, Independence Day, the day the West was won, or the East was won. I don't fucking know, whatever. It's an excuse to barbecue and make explosives, and that's good enough for me. Damn it. Somebody fought for something. But, yeah. There's a fly in my shed here. While I was running back and forth, he flew in. I think I see him. I do see him. Let me see if I can murderize that motherfucker. Ah, I missed. Whoa, dive bombed. Rat bastard. Got him. Yeah, now I gotta get a paper towel. Sweet, so I'm not gonna spend private. Why are you looking at my privates? Oh, because I'm not done posting them. Well, give it a shot now that I've finished actually posting the video. Like I say, last minute everything, so trying to get it all together all at the same time as it's falling apart. That's always a good way to roll, right? Last minute, let's get it together now. Could have been spending the last hour doing stuff, but like the rest of you, I was surfing YouTube and doing other shit. So this doesn't work too well when I'm sitting down, does it? That's a little better. We're BSing, so I feel like it's a good excuse to just take it easy, No obligation to stand up for this whole time. My freaking knee hurts. But yeah, I hope it all was good. And sweet, it's working now. Hit the link then. If you haven't already done so, or you don't know how it works, the link that I have posted is to the super secret hidden video that if you leave a comment on, you can get entered in for tonight's bag of sloppy seconds. Now, what that is, if you're not familiar with it, is the gold that I find in the dirt that I go through, thrown into some dirt that I make right here on scene, on the site, on live. We call it our sloppy seconds. And I ship that off to one of you poor bastards, and you get to deal with it and get that gold out of there. And all you got to do is click the link, leave a comment, that enters you for it, and then there you go. Now, usually I just make up some pay dirt, throw about 1/10 of a gram in there, try to recover it, cross my fingers. Tonight, well, I got a few little pay dirts in my pay dirt trough here. I think it's about time to go through them. So tonight, I'm going to do the little bag from the Swat Creek Mining District. We're going to go through that. We did the big bag well, not last time, but before. I like that, Captain Craig. Hit that like button, and if you don't like it, well, there's something wrong with you. Figure your stuff out, come back and like it then. Or like it in the meantime, and then you can sort your shit out on your own. Maybe go get some counseling or talk to somebody. Whatever works, man. Just don't come crying to me. We're just trying to chill and have a good time. Don't bring it down, man. But, yeah. It's the 3rd of July. It's a Monday. The damn USPS guy didn't stop by like he was supposed to and pick up all the packages I have going out to you guys. Pay dirts, tools, toys, and various other things. It's the beginning of the month, and you guys know what that means. That means the patrons get their due. So I made up these little baggies of some tough stuff pay dirt. Lots of fine gold in here. The fine gold, a lot of the fine gold that I got on last weekend's review, or this last review yesterday, went into this dirt. And so what that means is this pay dirt is going to be tough as hell because it's got all that super fine. Now, when I say the gold that was included was super fine, I cannot stress this enough. It was some of the finest gold I've ever gotten in any pay dirt that I've touched. It was so fine that it just created a sheen across the top of the water in the cup, which happens, but not to that degree. So it was really a lot of really fine material. It was a blast to catch. But anyways, I recycled that already, and that's in this month's pay dirt bags. It's 4th of July week, so in honor of that, we call this bag the Beautiful. Caw, bitches! Well, I guess eagles don't make a caw sound, but the Beautiful. Ain't that pretty? So, a few of those are going out to patrons. One bag's going away to a giveaway patron tonight. And, I gotta get that screen ready too. All this stuff that I was supposed to have been getting ready that I didn't get it ready. Here we are now. Hopefully it still has all my, yeah, buddy. So the nice thing, I guess you could say, the unnice thing, is we pretty much have all the same patrons from last month, save for one. One did drop off this month, unfortunately. Life does what it does. So I appreciate the support for the time that they were here, and then hopefully someday they'll make their way back. But as of for now, wait a minute. Oh, shit! I've been calling somebody my patron, and it looks like they haven't been a patron for a couple months. Luckily, they haven't won anything. I'll have to pull them off as well. What a bummer. So we're down to 19 patrons. And I just want to say thank you to all my patrons. You guys are awesome. You make it is what it is. Before we get into anything else, I want to pay a little homage to the patrons of the channel. And of course, it's going to be an a-hole. Let's see if we can fix this. Yeah, I know. Damn it. Well, that worked out wonderfully, didn't it? So what I'm going to have to do is add a file instead. Just an image, man. I'm just trying to add a freaking image here. Jeez, why is it so difficult? Some days, man, some days. Jeez. All right. A lot bigger than I was expecting for it to be. Now it's all filled up and shit. All right. This looks terrible. But for our July patrons, as always, I just want to thank you once again. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with. We got our D-Bag fam. With the D-Bag fam is our $50 level. These folk get a bag of pay dirt every month sent out to them. And they also get entered into the monthly raffle. So they actually have two opportunities, potentials, to get pay dirt from me every month. The one that they get, plus the giveaway bag that we're going to be giving away here tonight. They get both options of that, or potentially. So that's what they get at the $50 level. I think I have two more spots there. So if anybody's interested in coming on board as a $50 patron, that's where you do it. In addition to that, I'll throw you some goodies, and you get entered in every month for the raffle. And at that level, we have Thomas Leha, Doug Odette, Kevin S. Guys are the D-Bag fam. Now, my High Five Homies is my second tier of support, and that's $5 a month. That gets you the same goodie bag with a 3D printed pan, a sticker or two, as well as you get entered into the monthly raffle. Now, at that level, we have Joseph Glover, Ron Green, Scott Barnes, Michael Cruz, Donna Corin, Rich Pedersen, Captain Craig, Sean McClellan, Richard Zitch, Wheezing Geezer, Leslie Spencer, Chris W., Vendetta Prospecting, B. Greeny, Julie Hansen, and Nick Madsen. I again want to thank you guys for all your support. Again, without you, there really wouldn't be much of a channel. We'd just be sitting here in an empty shed, me playing with Home Depot dirt, which I'll get around to eventually. I'm not that desperate yet, but eventually we'll run some sand and see if we can find any gold at Home Depot. We're not there yet. We're not desperate yet. We're a few weeks off from that, but we're not there yet. Hopefully I can keep staving that off as long as possible. But it is on the horizon, so you better be ready. I better be ready, because that's going to be a lot of damn work. 50 pounds of sand. Whew! We'll be busting out the gold cube for sure. But that's neither here nor there, or anywhere just yet. So brace yourselves for when it happens. But damn, there's another one in here. I think the other one's mad at me. Killing its homie. I hear him. But I don't. Alright, now I see him. Ooh, he's buzzing me. He's mad. He's like, you killed my friend. Yeah, Kill you too, motherfucker. Stupid fly. I'll get him. Oh, that wasn't him. Bending the shit out of this fly swatter, though. But you know, you get what you pay for. It's like a dollar store fly swatter or Walmart fly swatter or some cheap shit. Bastard. Ooh, let him out. Get out of here, you fuckhead. That actually worked. Opened the door, he was gone. He's like, I'm out of here. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Donna. Much appreciate you. Thank you, Mangy. Appreciate that. I can't not do anything. You know? Because they're, I don't want to call them big flies because they're not like huge or anything, but you can hear them as they're buzzing back and forth. And you know how black flies are, man. They get closer and closer and closer to you with every pass, and eventually they're right up in your face. They're just trying to be like, how much can I push this? Now I'm gonna puke on his face and eat him, and I don't want that to happen to me. So, not that I'm freaking out or anything. What are we toking on tonight? That's a really good question. Purple Punch from Snickle Fritz Farms is what it is. Would not recommend. Was very, very... You're freaking out, man. It was very, very seedy. I got a whole bunch of seeds out of this weed, which in itself is a shock. I haven't seen a weed seed in fucking years, man. But yeah, there was like 15 or so. And the thing that sucks about seedy weedy, especially when you're not used to dealing with seeds, or it's been a while, you just throw your nugs in your grinder and you grind them up and you go. Well, when you've got seedy weed, the seeds get broke up. And so you get little shells that'll wind up in your weed, and as soon as you burn a shell, that's it. You know, that's it. Once you burn the shell, you're just gonna taste shell the whole rest of the time. All right. Get the frog. You know, I was walking around in the backyard and I came through the gate, and then right as I was stepping up, a little green frog hopped out of my way. And I was thinking, maybe I should catch it. And I was like, nah, then I'll have to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I'll let the frogs stay wild. There's no sense in trying to do weirdness, trying to keep them and all that. There we go. All right, I think I got the gaw picker figured out. Yep. All right, sweet. Cool, because I was worried because if I didn't fix that, the gaw page wasn't gonna work. At least not showing you guys it. There. See, I'll figure something out. I always do. But yeah, hit that link on top of the chat. If you don't know, now you know. Hit the link, leave a comment. You got to be a subscriber. You got to be liking the videos. If you're a down thumber, you're a downer, get the fuck out. We don't deal with that shit here. But if you're thumbs up and you're cool, if you're cool, man, you can kick it and you can win yourself some gold. However much we find, I'm low on gold myself, so it's pretty much whatever we find is going in the sloppy seconds. if you're wondering why I'm low on gold, it's because I just made some pay dirt bags. And I made a couple extra. So there's a couple extra that are posted up on the website. So if you wanted to pick up a bag of my dirt and you want to see what the patrons are getting, there's half as much gold in the non-patron bags. That's why they're cheaper. But you can check it out. Go see what it's all about. That big nugget, to your question there, Bacchus, that big nugget was like 0.685. It was definitely over the half gram mark. So yeah, it was good. It was some good pay dirt. It wasn't a huge amount of volume over what I was expecting to get, because you get what you're expecting to get because that's what you're told you're going to get. But the chase and chasing down that gold, it is what I really like. Maybe a little bit more than I like, because it was tough. And not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at panning out dirt. And so if I'm saying it was tough, it was pretty good challenge. One per hand. Except this hand, because I'm holding a joint. Yeah, better than foil and definitely better than nothing. The foil, at least, we get a good story out of. Nothing, I don't even remember the bags that I got nothing out of. I don't even remember my worst sellers. Unless I go back to them and then I forget and I buy another bag from them. And then I do another review and then you're all like, Dig Daddy, you already knew that dirt sucked. What are you doing? And I'll be like, you're right. I just pissed away money. I got to get a few winners though, man. For real. I'm just burning through I got no gold. I'm out of gold now. So I got to sell this gold so I can get more dirt, so that I can hopefully get more gold out of that dirt, and then let you guys know what it's all about. I got a couple bags still to do. I got a gold nuggets for sale, and then this other guy off eBay. Got a couple bags in the holding tank, as it were. But I got to sell some dirt so I can go buy some more. It really is a vicious cycle. It absolutely is. But I like it, you know. If I weren't doing it on a cycle, I would do a bag of dirt maybe once every other month or so. Doing it like this, I'm able to run and play with dirt every weekend. And though I may not keep it, I still get to have the experience of going through the dirt and having fun doing that. So, it's a little bit different for me than it is for you guys. You guys are more about how much gold you can put in the vial, and mine's a little bit different. How much can I put in the vial and then get to empty the vial and do it all over again? I do miss the days when my vial would just go up, 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 up. Because then I started selling pay dirt, and then it all started going down, 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 down. I gotta stop doing that. I think it's the key. I gotta figure out how to get YouTube to send me more money, and then they can pay for my dirt. Or if I just get 1,000 patrons, and I don't have to worry about it, because then you guys would be paying for all the dirt. Shit, 1,000 patrons, that's 5,000. I could probably even quit my job at that. Man, you are not going to give up on that thing, huh? Let me see what I can work out. $10. I paid more for the header, man. And plus, it's modified. It's got a cool brass adapter on there for a hose. That's another $8. It's almost $30 I'm into that mother. And then it's customized because I cut off the micro mat. You know, and custom Dig Daddy job, that's worth at least another 50. 15 plus shipping. Killing me, man. Am I a rocket man? Not really. I'm always in the sky. Yeah, don't quit my day job. It's probably that's what my wife tells me too. Don't quit my day job. Thanks, dick. But no, man, I want to be like what's his face? Herd. You know, where I got like 200,000 patrons who all send me money every month. And then you can just retire and go on gold trips. See, if I had that kind of dough rolling in, I'd be just like him though. I'd be going out every weekend. I'd be going on to trips to places, staying places. I'd have an LDMA and a GPAA, and I would just go on a tour of all the camps. That's what I would do. If the channel really took off and I got a few extra every month to put back into it, I would totally do trips and shit. And that's what I want. I want to go on trips and stuff. But my son reminded me that we're supposed to be saving for a trip to Japan. He wants to go to Japan. He was supposed to go there as an exchange student, or hoped to go there as an exchange student. Didn't make the list for it though, so that was kind of a bummer. So we told him, well, we lied to him and said we're going to take him. so his mind thinks that we got to save for that trip, which is actually really responsible. You know, I got to hand it to him. So maybe we'll take him after all. Maybe a 19-year-old assistant with big eyes for gold. Nah, too young. Too young, man. 19? It's legal, yeah, but I'd feel weird, man. My kid's 16. That's only 3 years older. That would just be weird. I don't think she'd be able to feel her ambitions in my office. Plus, you got to keep in mind, the wife would probably not take too kindly to a overly ambitious secretarial type. Big ambitions. No, what I need is a camera person and an editor. That's what I need. I need a good editor and a social media manager. See, I just want to be the talent, right? I just want to be like, what's up, dudes? Dig Daddy doing the thing. And then I would just outsource all of everything to everybody else. You know, I have like a team of 15 people. I'd have somebody who runs the sluice. I'd get somebody who does the website. You know, and I would just be the talent. I'd be like, what's his face? Linus Tech Tips. Bunch of other people do all the work, and all he's got to do is show up and kind of know what he's talking about. Do I buy gold? I try not to. Because when I buy gold, that means that it's been a bad month. Because I always got to have gold at the end of the month to make bags for my patrons. But at the same time, if I'm buying gold, then I'm not buying pay dirt. And that's the primary function of this channel, is reviewing pay dirt. And I can't review gold because gold is gold, right? Well, maybe I can review gold. But if I was reviewing gold and the gold got a bad review, then I'd feel bad about throwing it in my pay dirt. I don't know. There's probably some logic in there somewhere. Maybe I'm just being illogical. But most months I'm just trying to get a couple bags of pay dirt so I can do videos on. I'm just trying to scrape some to get that done. And then pay the bills that have been piling up for for all of this shit. Right on the scrapyard. Well, if you're just showing up, make sure to hit that link and leave a comment so you can enter yourselves in for some sloppy seconds. But yeah, that gold or the dirt from Vendetta was solid. Um, hard to go through. Really got me hooked. Got me hooked in. And yeah, should definitely check it out. Disc golf. I mean, aside from travel and buying the initial disc, are there different weight discs for different distance throws? Like you always try to throw the same, but the weight makes it go. Anyways, I'm sure that's the case. Can't imagine those are that expensive. The thing is, though, is I'm not trying to be a pay dirt seller. I don't want to be a pay dirt seller. But part of my monthly cycle requires me to make a few bags of pay dirt. Some months I don't sell any pay dirt, and it's just I make 4 bags for the D bags and then 1 to give away. The last couple months have been that way. I still have a bunch of gold tied up in the bunny beans. And I'm realizing now that I have a few spare rando bags around the room as well. Not this room, inside. I got 2 different Christmas bags. I got a ho 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 and one of the last month ones. Like one of the bags in each of those sprung a little bit of a leak. And so I put it in a bag and I just never really wanted to sell it. I never thought to sell it. So I got 2 of those. And I may actually have the first Christmas bag too in my archive. Because I got a small archive of like my old bags. I got one Blue Moon, which was my very first bag that I did. I have one of those still. I think I have a Super Unicorn bag. And the Super Unicorn was the first big unicorn bag that had a little bit of gold in it. I might have the original Trick or Treat bag. I should bring them out here one day and show you guys and do an auction for them for you collectors. Because I know some of you guys collect my bags. And I get a kick out of that. That's awesome. I freaking love it. You know. Because they're all special, you know. Like most of the time I make a bag, I don't make another one. I don't make it again. Some of them I do. Some of them I like so much, or I have the process down so well that it's easy to just, all right, this is that bag. This is that bag. I think part of my problem is the original intent was to go along with me starting tumbling bag rocks, but I tumbled a bunch of rocks, and then it's not that I lost interest, it takes so freaking long. Sweet. Yeah, starting price on them would probably start off at what I originally was asking, and then just goes from there. So like the Blue Moon would probably start at 50, and then whatever anybody wants to pay for it. It's the last of its kind. I think it might even be a Super Blue Moon that I specially made for a 3D printed grinder. I'd have to make it, digitally, put it together, and then see how much filament it would take. But probably like $10. Just throw a simple number out there. Probably be like $10. Then a couple bucks to ship it. I'm trying my best to get shipping down. So that's why on these bags, I just did $5 shipping, and it goes in a first class mail instead of the bigger one, the fucking priority, the flat rate. Poker chips. I mean, I could do like a coin. I actually tried to do a coin once, but the logo, because of the lettering, the backyard prospecting part, it's too detailed for a small coin, so it gets all jumbled up. At the time when I was making the coins, I didn't make a alternate version of it, of the logo, but I went back recently and I opened up the AI photo, the Adobe Illustrator file for it, and I was able to select out all the lettering and pull that off of the logo. So now I have a simple down version that still has, you know, the fence and the excavator. And I have another one that's just a white outline of that. So I think I might be able to use the white outline one as a logo for something smaller like that. They're in my guitar case. That was that. I didn't want to start giving them away because I didn't want people to be like, oh, you're just copying Clash. He has guitar pick, and now you do too, so you're just a fucking poser. So I never intended to give them away. They were really just for me personally. I needed guitar picks, and I came across some customizable ones on Amazon. I was like, hey, that's fucking cool. So I ordered them. All right, but it's 5:40. We're burning daylight here. So let's hop over to the sluice view. Move the sluice down, or the view down, a little closer to the sluice. There we be. Better than that. There we go. Hopefully not breaking my mount. Now again, we're doing some of that Swak Creek pay dirt from the Swak Mining District. This is their little bag. This is out of Claims in Liberty here in Washington. So it's going to be that gray, predominantly a gray-brown color to it. Bam. Bam a lamb. And whoever it was who was mentioning Black Betty last week, thanks for that. That song's been stuck in my head all week. It's a good song, but... Alright. So let's fire this baby up. Thanks, Scrap. Alright, we got our flow nice and tight. Not too much, we don't want to blow the thing out. Alright. Got that backyard prospecting spoon. Let's get to work. Now, if you're not familiar with the Liberty Mining District area, that is the best place in Washington to look for your gold. They got some sweet load gold there, and it just flows out into the river. Look at that. Look at that big old chunk. What's that? Run this slower. I really wish I could get away with playing like music and stuff. You know, maybe if I could license it from them to use. Like, hey, let me send you like $50 so I can use it on my YouTube channel. This is background music. Who's that? Spider Baby? Alice in Wonderland. I'm taking you down the rabbit hole. Brace yourselves. Always 420 shit. Wow, there's actually a surprising amount of gold in here. I wasn't overly impressed with the big bag when I did the review on it, but the little bag seems not too bad. All right. Epidemic sounds. Now, do they do like bands you know? Or is it just like you can license the music that some dude made? Because they have it on here now on the YouTube. The YouTube. I sound so fucking old when I say that. Love it. Here on the YouTube, you can actually license usage now from specific creators for their music. If you go to the studio on the side and if you select music, it goes to their new site now instead of their old one, which is bunk as hell because the old one's still up. If you have the link, you can still get to it and get the free music, but they try to push the paid stuff now. Yeah, Alan, it's gonna catch it. Most of it, if not all. Really depends on how fast you run it. You got to be reasonable with your tools, right? That's why I have it funneled down, kind of like a fake river here. So I can't overrun it. If I run it too fast, the water will start going over the sides and around it. And it already goes around it to some degree. And I usually only run it about a third of the pump power. Now in my toolbox sluice, just like this, there's a catch basin. And you probably always want to run your tailings twice, just to be sure. But Dream Mat does a really good job about catching that gold. The fine gold, the not so fine gold. You know, I have a few design suggestions that I'd like to throw around and throw at Dave every now and here and then. But overall, he's done a great job with the product. He's made a great product. And it really does a good job. Even this little itty bitty sluice is still catching, you know, some decent small pieces. If you know you're dealing with fine material that has a lot of fine gold in it, turn your water down a little, you know? You got to accommodate the material. You run it too fast, you blow it out. Run it too slow, you catch too much shit. Yeah, yeah. If I monetize my video and I'm using somebody else's content, quote unquote, um, they take all the revenue that video would have created for me, and they just get to take it. And YouTube's like, all right, since this 10-second snippet that has really little to do with why anybody's tuning in, but they're more famous than you, so you're using theirs, so we're going to give them the majority of the money earned. And it's not like, you know, it's not like you're making money hand over fist with YouTube. I joke about YouTube money, but you know, it's really just a joke. Like the live stream, I checked the recent ones. I make maybe 18 cents over the course of a few months for a live stream. And the videos maybe make like $5. So definitely not getting rich. So when they go and steal any revenue you would have made, it's not that it hurts, but it hurts. You know, it hurts to see, but it's not like it was life changing anyways. But if one of those videos were to blow up and then suddenly there's millions of views on it, but now you're shoveling 70-90% of the revenue to somebody else, you know, then it's definitely going to be a loss to you. So it's best just to use free music, and though you may have the same music that other people have, at least you know you're not going to get demonetized for it. Or not demonetized, but fucking slave labored. All right, we'll let that chill, cause it's hot. Shit's hot. Whoa, Big Daddy's falling. Just kidding. I meant to do that. Very agile, like a cat. I just have to get used to this new step. I got a new step little platform that I made, you know, to replace the cinder blocks that I was standing on for a while. Because this is a tall shelf, and I'm not trying to reach up all the time. But I got to remember there's a step down there if I go too far. Probably should have made it a little bit wider, but I didn't. Yeah, there you. I haven't heard anybody say anything negative about the toolbox sluice. Actually, no, that's not true. I did have one person, but they don't own one. I think they were just trying to talk shit. You know, they saw that I had the toolbox sluice, and they wanted to get all mouthy, like, "Oh, cute little sluice, dur dur dur." did you make that? And I was like, yeah, I made that. This is what it's used for. And then they went silent. They realized that they were being a jackass. But yeah, everybody who's got one, they seem to love them. I use the little sluice here every week. It works pretty well to catch the gold, as you saw. This is live, you know. It's same basic concept setup. So it gets the job done. I mean, it's yeah, man, no worries. Yeah, no, there's always somebody who wants to say something negative. Shit, sometimes I'm that guy, you know. So I don't take it personally. I just laugh. When people try to troll me, it's like, man, you don't even know, man. You don't know who I am. Shit. You see Dig Daddy, you think, oh, friendly, nice guy. You don't know. I grew up on the internet. I can say mean things. I've seen some memes. Yeah, the only thing I think maybe people don't realize is you want to try to keep the dirt away from the pump. It's not a dirty water pump. It's just the water pump. And definitely and this goes for every single magnetic drive pump. Don't let the black sands get there. That's why you have the bucket, right? So if you let it fill up the bucket and you start dumping sands over the side, you're letting it go too long. You need to peel that out sooner. Because otherwise you're going to start sucking up sands and dirt. You're going to wear down the pump really fast. You're going to get magnetic sands up in that thing, and once you get magnetic sands in a mag drive pump, it's done. It's done. The propeller gets all hung up. But I mean, that's how pumps work. I got a box of them still, so if people kill their pumps, I can sell them a new one. But I'm not sure where I'm going to get my next batch from, though. I'm not sure if I can still get them from the same manufacturer, the Lady Jump platform. So, toast one? Jeez, man. Why are you always such a bad influence? Hey, it's cool enough. Here, let's go over to the bench. Get my fake ass Mountain Dew out the way. Oh, okay. Let's see what we found. Burp. All right. All right. 0.107 grams of gold. That's what you got. So not too bad. Not too bad for a little bag. Yeah, you see that back there? You can order. See, I got a bunch of black ones, a bunch of red ones, and then by special request, I got some pink ones. I got two normal pink ones, and then I got this one that was a transitional, where I used up the rest of the red and then finished it off with pink, and then just the regular pink one. So, and they look pretty sweet. There's no extra charge on those. If you pick up the box, just let me know that you want one in pink, and I'll swap that in there. Thank you, Chris. Absolutely right. It is getting down to it, so make sure you put your comment on that page. We need to make up some sloppy seconds. So let's do that. I guess we're going to use that pay dirt there. And I need a bag. Can't make a bag without a bag. Oops, got a bag. All right, sloppy seconds. If you ain't first, you're last. And today's date, first stream of the month, 7/3/23, by the one and only Big Daddy. Now, for dirt, I've been drying out some of my pay dirt from the river. Got that down here, so we'll get a couple scoops of that. Make sure it closes. We got that. You know me, I'm an ass, so a handful of garnets. Oh yeah. Copper? Shit, why not? I hate copper. I'm not going to keep this stuff. If I want to pass it along and somebody enjoy it, let's do that. So I'll put a couple scoops of copper in there. Have fun with that. All right. And then, of course, there's going to be 1/10 of a gram of gold. Let me grab a little bit more dirt. All right, there you go. Big old bag of dirt. Nice handful of garnets and goodies. So, y'all know how this goes. We got to bust out the wheels. There we go. All right. Now we got our gauge. Let me just double check that's the same one I've been giving you guys. Okay. Yep, that's the right one. All right, so no replies, filter duplicates, no comment, blah, blah, blah. One winner. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Let's get some comments. We got 31 unique comments. Again, you must be a subscriber and you must have liked the video. And then you got to go to the Backyard Prospecting page and click on things there. But here we go. And tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner is Jimmy Licari. Happy 4th of July, everyone. That's a safe one to go with. I like that. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Well, congratulations, Jimmy. You are tonight's Sloppy Seconds winner. To get that, send me your address, digdaddy@backyardprospecting.com. Just get that address out to me, and I'll get this pay dirt out to you. And now, of course, we have our Patron pay dirt to give away as well. And again, that's going to be one bag, super bag of the beautiful. Yeah, I'm not on the screen, so I don't know why I'm holding it up. One bag of the beautiful American 4th of July 2023 pay dirt. Super limited, especially the Patron ones. They're double the gold. Now we got our patrons. let's spin the wheel. And again, thank you guys. You are the shit. This month's Patreon Pater winner is going to be Richard Zitt. Congratulations, Richard. You are this month's Patreon Pater winner. I don't know if you don't have to be present for this one because I have your information. But congratulations to both of you, Jimmy and Rich. Uh, Rich, make sure your address is up to date on the Patreon, and I will send it to that address. Jimmy, email me your address, and I'll get that out to you. Is Jimmy here? Is he still here? Did he say anything? Oh, he might not be here. Well, I'll have to hit his account or his comment and tell him to get me his address. And if I don't hear back from him by next week, we'll throw this back out there and somebody will win that next week. But otherwise, Jimmy, get me that address ASAP, and I'll get that dirt out to you in the same eventually. And otherwise, hey, I just want to say thank you all once again for hanging out with me here. I hope you all have a happy and safe 4th of July. Don't blow off any of your fingers doing stupid shit. Because you can't flip somebody off if you don't have a middle finger, so don't blow them off. There you go. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful time. Spend it with the people you love. If you got fireworks, be safe and all that stuff. You're adults. I don't need to tell you all that shit. Why am I even bothering? You're going to do the dumb shit anyways. I know I am. But hey, have a great one. And otherwise, tune in next weekend for our Pater review, and again next Monday night for another episode of BSing in the Shed. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.